Yes guys, I've got a confession to make. This Collins guitar is the best ES style guitar I've ever played, but it's not a Gibson. The Gibson fanboy inside me is shrieking, but honestly, this is one of the best guitars I've ever played, so I can't wait to show you today. So without further ado, let's get straight into this Squealing Pig Guitars episode. Hello guitarists, welcome back to Squealing Pig Guitars, the home of luxury shred machines here in Nottingham, England. My name is Keightley and welcome back to another video. Before we get into this video all about the Collins i30, make sure to leave a thumbs up on this video if you enjoy our content. Also, if you're new to Squealing Pig Guitars, make sure to smash that subscribe button. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers and we could really use your help. So in today's episode, we're talking about an ES guitar that has met all my expectations. It's one of the best guitars I've ever played. It's resonant, it looks the part, and it sounds bloody awesome. But the catch is, it isn't a Gibson. And the Gibson fanboy inside me is ultimately quite disappointed that this is the best ES guitar. But this seems to be a common theme where the guitars that I think aren't going to impress me end up impressing me, if that makes sense. I wasn't expecting a lot when I picked this guitar out of the case, but I have to say it's blown me away. So let me introduce you to the guitar that I'm talking about. So here it is, this is the Collins guitar that I want to show you in today's episode. The model name is the L35 LC, and it's basically taking inspiration from the ES335. The guitar is covered in figured maple. You've got the back, the sides, and the front all in this kind of laminated flamed maple, which looks sublime. You have the blacked out plastics like a classic ES335. You have an ABR1 style bridge, which is wired, and we even have the throwback humbuckers, which are a very impressive set of humbuckers. Couple that with a mahogany neck, which has that beautiful 59 profile, probably a little bit slimmer than a Gibson, but it's very nice and rounded. We have a rosewood fingerboard with mother of pearl inlays, and we have ivory binding on this one. We then have that classic Collins headstock, which looks really smart, and then we have Goto tuners with the Collins branding on, and we have these ivory buttons, which just look so classic. We have a 12-inch fretboard radius, 22 medium jumbo frets, and I think that's everything to report on this guitar. If you'd like to look at the specs in further detail, make sure to visit our website. So this is the case that the Collins comes in. As you can see, it's a very high-end case. I've got all the latches open, obviously got the Collins logo down here. It's a very big black leather case, very nice indeed. And inside we have that stunning ES style guitar. Obviously it's called the L35 LC. Got some beautiful figured wood on this. Really nice plushy case on this. They're actually made by Emeritage. I think that's how you say it. I might be wrong. You can correct me in the comments if I am wrong. So we get a little bit of case candy with this one. This is the warranty card showing it was made in Austin, Texas. You then have the throwback pickup set showing you all the details about that, as well as the wiring diagram, which is pretty cool. We also have a very nice polished cloth with the Collins logo on it, and we also have a Collins sticker, which is cool, and your case keys. But I have to say, what a stunning guitar this is. This is absolutely beautiful. But of course, it's not the specs that are going to impress me about this guitar. What impresses me about the guitar is how it looks, how it sounds, and how it feels. And this guitar is exceptional in all them areas, and I can't wait to show you how this guitar sounds. So without further ado, let's go to the tone demonstration and see what this Collins can do. I'm just going to quickly interrupt this video by telling you that there's chapters on this video for your viewing pleasure. If you'd like to skip my blabbing in this episode, then you can scroll through the chapters down below. I always rate every single guitar out of 10, so make sure to wait to the end of the video to see my ultimate rating of this guitar. And also, whilst I'm here, make sure to hit subscribe. It really helps us out here at Squealing Pig Guitars. But that's all I've got to say, so let's get into the tone demonstration. So guys, now it's time for the tone demonstration of this beautiful Collins guitar. For today's episode, I'm running through the 2-Rock Bloomfield drive, and I have a few effects pedals on the floor. At the start of today's episode, I did my own interpretation of Mk.gee's track Alesis, and it's one of my favourite tunes from his new album, and for that tone I was using a fuzz pedal, a compressor, and a vibrato pedal. It's a very effects-heavy tone, so you can't really hear the characteristics of this guitar, but I'm just going to show you that tone one more time just so you can hear it again. I was on the bridge pickup, tone is on 4, and the volume was rolled back, and you got this really nice chewy tone. This guitar sounds awesome with fuzz. So a little bit more volume. Tones where it's almost slightly horrific. It's kind of in that bit in between sounding really cool and sounding really horrendous. But that was a fuzz pedal, compressor, and a vibrato from the Kemper going into the lead gain channel. But if I take off the fuzz pedal and the vibrato pedal, let's just hear some more organic tones from this guitar. So on the bridge pickup, so straight away what I've noticed is that these pickups sound incredible, kind of encapsulating that perfect PAF tone. A really nice mid-range, decent compression, really good for that lo-fi sound. And I've got this guitar tuned to E flat and I'm really enjoying the tone so far. As you roll down that tone even further, you get that kind of lovely fingerstyle tone. For me, that is such a beautiful tone. And the reason I love this Collins so much and why I'm kind of choosing it over the 335 at the moment is because of the response when you play it in the room. This smaller body has so much more brightness. It's a really, obviously this guitar has a center block. It's a very similar construction to a mini 335, but for me it has a little bit more resonance, a little bit more snappiness, and it's so easy to play. You can tell a lot of money has gone straight into the build quality of this guitar and the setup. On the neck pickup, you get that classic blues tone. I'm going to start off with full volume, full tone. I just love how dynamic that guitar is. What a lovely guitar. Fingerstyle playing on this is so easy. It's just so in tune, the intonation's perfect. Neck shape is a little bit slimmer than your classic Gibson, but you know, it's just an incredible guitar. I'm really enjoying this one, and I'm enjoying it even more than the i30LC I demoed last week with the P90s. I'm loving the sound of these humbuckers, sounding incredible. Let's bring that tone down a little bit and play some more jazz. neck pickup tone is beautiful, and obviously as you push that volume and the tone, you're going to get into that really nice lead sound territory. Here it just has that little bit more brightness, which means it's a little bit more versatile than your average 335, especially higher up the neck. Beautiful tones. In the middle position, obviously you're gonna get that classic kind of spanky tone. Let's play some Mk.gees. I would carry on, but you guys have heard that arrangement many times, obviously the Matteo Sasato version of the classic Mk.gee's track. But that's all the clean tones from this guitar. So far, really impressed with how versatile this guitar is. You get the bright tones, you get them nice kind of stormy blues tones that are a little bit darker. The playability of this guitar is incredible, and it's got a really nice acoustic sound. As you turn all the volumes down, there's a lot of volume in the room, especially for a small body, so it just goes to show how well this guitar is made. This guitar also reacts really nice to fuzz tones and vibrato tones, as you heard in the intro to today's video. So this is the fuzz and the vibrato effect I had. Very shaggy tone. If I bring the vibrato off, you get a beautiful Chris Buck sound on it. Bit at the end there, but you can hear a slightly gated fuzz tone, but it sounds really cool. If I take the fuzz off and just use a kind of a classic distortion pedal, you can hear the tone. Lovely tone. Basically, this guitar can get every tone that a 335 can, just with that extra little bit of resonance and capability. You can get the Oasis tones, you can get the classic AC/DC tones, but you can also get all them blues tones and fingerstyle sounds. It's basically the ideal semi-hollow guitar, and obviously the body's a little bit slimmer than a 335, which I didn't think I'd like as much, but it actually has turned out to be quite a bonus, as it's a very resonant and loud guitar. The fretwork is impeccable, tuning stability is, you know, through the roof. It's an incredible guitar. I'm very impressed. Let's hear the neck pickup on that slightly more overdriven tone. tones. Let's finish off with All Out Fuzz. So guys, that is the end of this tone demonstration. So let's go to the outro of this video where I give my full review and rating of this Collins guitar. So guys, we're at the end of the video. Before I get into my full review and rating of this stunning guitar, make sure to leave a like on this video if you've enjoyed. Make sure to comment your thoughts down below. Do you like this Collins guitar? Let me know down below. And do you think it's better than the Gibson equivalent? Let me know down below. And if you're new to Squealing Pig Guitars, make sure to smash that subscribe button. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. We're about 200 away, so we really need your support to get over that milestone. But thank you so much to the ones who are subscribed and for your continued support. For today's episode, the Collins is going to be entering the 10 out of 10 category. This is one of the best guitars I've ever played on this channel. It's resonant, it's got incredible tones, it does everything that my favorite Gibson guitar does, but just has a little bit more spank and a little bit more air to the sound. I know these are all very abstract terms, but I don't really know how to explain it, other than you should pick one of these guitars up and find out for yourself. In terms of a cleaner guitar, it's got beautiful intonation all over the guitar, so it's amazing for jazz and complicated chords. The bridge pickup has a really nice PAF tone. You can get heavier sounds on this. It works really well with fuzz. It just has such a resonant tone, and they always say if a guitar is loud and plugged, then it's only going to get better when you plug it in. If a guitar is dull before you plug it in, there's no hope for that guitar sounding good, so I was very impressed today. This actually played a lot better than the Collins i30 I demoed last week, which was a tobacco burst one with a P90, and I said that that was a really good guitar, but this one is on a different level. If you're looking for a Collins, I'd really recommend snapping this one up. It's got beautiful figured wood all over it. It's a little bit more flashy than the i30 we had in the other day, and obviously it's a really good tribute to the ES guitars that I love so much. But yeah, that is my review today. No criticisms for this Collins. It was perfect. It stayed in tune, it inspired me to play, and I think it looks awesome. But as always, guys, let me know if you agree or disagree with me in the comment section below. I love hearing your guys' thoughts, whether you agree with me or disagree with me. It's always great to have a conversation down below, so make sure to leave your honest thoughts down below, and make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed. But thank you so much for tuning into this Squealing Pig Guitars video. My name is Ben Keightley, and I'll see you tomorrow for another one. But until then, keep rocking, guys. I'll see you soon.